So funny, right? Okay, so well, let's start today. Bitcoin, as expected, is breaking well the most powerful setup, right? I mean, they made 200, he moving average 200 here. Bitcoin is breaking right now this level, well, at least today, right? So now we have this very powerful line here, like, you know, right, the most powerful line here around $29,000, 20,000 here. And I know many people, they are saying, especially newbies, they are saying this area is the strongest here to the moon, right? To the moon here, the bottom is in, and like this. Well, today I have other bad news for you. Today we have the 5-day close, okay? So let me show you something what happened in 5-day with this close. And well, the ADX is still very strong, of course, but the most important signal here since 2021 April, actually the last time when I saw this signal was in April 2021, when Bitcoin was at $65,000 and broke all the way down to $30,000. Now we have the same setup here right now today. So I'm sorry for saying this, but this is not over. Let me show you here. OBB, as I said before, and many times, is my lead indicator. Every time when I see these kind of things, just one time or two times per year, actually, in weekly chart or 5-day chart, is something we need to pay attention. Okay, so we have here the confirmation with this breakdown here. Well, bad news, my friend. Hiding bear divergence here from this point and this point, and also the OBB is losing right now the ME55 here. So what is this telling me? Well, it's simple, continuation, and you will see this. This is gonna be continuation to the downside. So the move here, you can set, well, this is to the downside here. The price, well, I told you many times. I mean, first target is $17,000. Next target is around 14K, and the lowest point is around 10K. So with this bearish divergence here, well, what we have here, well, we can say right now in the next 5 days, we can expect this is gonna play. And the last time when I saw this kind of signature here, well, not exact, but it was in 2021, around here, when Bitcoin actually was printing here. It was in 2021 here when Bitcoin lose the ME55 here. Remember here what happened here, very destructive here, and after that we saw rejection and continuation. And the second time here, well, just a few times in this in the history of Bitcoin, we have something similar like this, and also here in 2020, in the crash in 2020, when Bitcoin is losing the ME55 here in 5-day chart, you can expect, well, 45% in average, right? So right now, your question is, well, more downside? Yes, my answer is yes. This weekly close is continuation. Well, it's hard to say right now where is gonna the price, when it's gonna stop. Maybe all this week you can expect Bitcoin is gonna keep just crashing. So as I said before, first target for me is $17,000. The range between 17 to $19,000 500, around there. Short term, yes, but I wouldn't be surprised if this area is gonna just break down. Why? Because this is more about psychology of trading. Here, this area, yes, around 20K is the area people, especially holders, they I mean, they are holding Bitcoin forever and ever, and they are holding here maybe around $2,000, $3,000, and they were waiting for this $1 million target here for maybe 5-10 years or something like that. Well, the chart is gonna do something different, something like no one is expecting. Bitcoin is about to break. It's just 1,000 far away from this. Actually, maybe we are lucky. We are gonna see this live in this break. Is gonna break, well, test and break the previous top in the previous microcycle, right? Of the previous microcycle. So this is something like that never happened before. So this is the biggest warning right now. And from here, people will enter in actually, you will see a real panic because all the believers of Bitcoin, very sad. Don't get me wrong. I actually believe in the technology as well. Actually, I am bullish on Bitcoin. Yes, but the facts are the facts, and the facts is Bitcoin is getting ready for a new phase in the market like we never seen. Actually, it's the first time we never seen this before. Okay, so be ready because right now actually just $900, $900, 20K, and from here. If Bitcoin is now bouncing from $19,000 to $18,000, you will see maybe today, if we are lucky, actually, 14K is gonna be the next area I'm gonna start looking for here. And after that, well, who knows? Maybe we are lucky, more, an extension. Who knows? Now, this is the technical analysis in macro time frames is the same. So if we see in 4-hour chart, well, 4-hour chart is continuation, right? Reaction to the. Actually, this is a continuation in 1 hour time frame here. Bitcoin actually is extremely weak here because every time when it says in the mid-21 in 1 hour chart, rejections. And let me tell you something. I opened a new short position around here at $22,000. Of course, expecting this breakdown and expecting maybe 14K. You will say risky, yes, of course, but I was waiting for the setup in 1 hour chart. Very easy, actually, very easy to read. This is the sell line here, then sell signal here, and actually after I saw this I was sleeping. I saw the bounce here, and after that, okay, let's take the short here, and I protected, of course, my trade, and that's it. So. I am in short here right now, but as I said before, is my real short. The important is around $30,000 500, around there. I am around here, so I am totally okay with that. Now, what we can expect? Simple. Any close below $20,000 800, you will see full leg down for Bitcoin, and you will see say 17, 18, and eventually 14, and maybe lower. I was some people in my Discord. They said some company, right? They add more positions to 40, and now the liquidation price is at 14K. Well, now I am looking for 10. Because remember, this is a business. This is a business. So, well. Now, let's talk about more technicals here. In 1-day chart here, as you can see here, well, we have potentially it's a bullish divergence here forming in 1-day chart. But, well, it's very far away. We will have to wait at least maybe 10 days. From this point, you have to see this. Something like this. And after that, maybe you can expect we are going to see a big bounce. Yes, but the problem here is not 1-day chart is not playing here. Actually, macro time frames are playing. I mean monthly. I'm talking about monthly. I'm talking about weekly chart. And remember, as I said in my live stream yesterday, the next 2 weeks of this year, so far from me, they are gonna be one of the most important closes in all the history of Bitcoin. Remember, I said before, the next 6 months candle is gonna close right now at this close. Well, this is a beautiful macro reversal from the highs for Bitcoin. So, and eventually, any close below 30k in the next 2 weeks, you will see actually a full leg down actually for mid around 14k first level, maybe 10k in the next 6 months. Okay, so I'm sorry for saying this, but as I said before many times, I am just following the technical analysis and that's it. No BS, no news. I don't care. I don't care. You know, well, you know me, right? I don't follow that kind of garbage. Sorry. But yeah, look at this. The bi-monthly here for first time in the history actually is, well, not just close, it's breaking. It's about to close here and looks like it's gonna test 15k, 14k bi-monthly, potentially bounce there. Yes, of course, makes sense for me. But this is in general actually very nasty. Why? Because look at this, the bottom in bi-monthly here. Well, actually, we have a lot of wrong, a lot, maybe all this year, actually almost 2023. Potentially, you will see Bitcoin like this in sideways here, and of course a bounce. Yes, this bounce is gonna set if we are gonna enter in a monthly bear market or not. Now, pay attention here. We have bi-monthly bear divergence. Also, in monthly chart, we have the same setup in many time frames. Okay, so what I'm doing right now, just enjoying my shorts. Simple. I've been shorting here since November 2021. Here, macro shorts, of course. The last one was at 30k. Now I open this one because a new short, of course, with risk management, because I'm gonna play this the last, potentially the last leg down we are gonna see for this capitulation. Okay, so now let's talk about other time frames. 3-day chart, we have a new close today. So well, let's see, we have something new here, something positive here. Well, let me show you here. Okay, very bad news. The DX is positive here, 32 officially is trending, and also invalidation of the potential bullish divergence actually is gonna happen. Yes, I mean, like this destruction, yes, is the next target. And also BB is losing the previous low here on this range in May 10 in the last low here. So get ready because this is looking like it's gonna be its continuation. 2-day chart we have here, well, here we have potential bullish divergence forming here, but the ADX is still positive here, and also OBB is losing is making new lows in all the time frames. Pay attention here. 1-day chart, 2-day chart, 1-day chart, and the most important thing here is the weekly chart is losing the previous low here. So it's very nasty, very bad here. And also here the monthly, let me show you here, is of course with this indicator we cannot see here, but pay attention here. We have this area of confluence in OBB, right? Around this area. So this area. So now it's testing this area. Any close here this month below here, you can expect other leg down at least to 750, 80, and also the lowest point is 500. So for this exercise, I'm gonna use the normal, the classic, because my indicator is an OBB, right? But it's a modified version of OBB. In this live stream, I'm gonna use the classic OBB just for showing you. I wanna show you how to read this. I mean, this is a little more difficult here, but it's okay. Let me show you here. We have here the monthly. We have all the history here, and look at this. The next area of confluence for OBB is this area, actually the bottom of this area. So you can say maybe, okay, losing this previous low here in OBB here, well, we don't have bullish divergence, we don't have anything, so it's a free fall, and I will say maybe by the end of this year we will see OBB monthly testing this area, and potentially here we will find support, and from here maybe we will see the big bounce I am looking for in macro time frames. But well, I think you heard it, right? Around November, maybe this year, maybe March 2023, it's gonna take time because OBB is actually very different. Now, let's talk about the weekly chart with OBB. The classic one here is actually destroyed. Actually, look at this. There's a massive distribution here in this area. Was in distribution, losing the previous low here, and there is nothing to hold this area of support. The next area is around here, around 4 million here. So, but as you can see here, there is nothing to support here. So this area is between $20,000 to 14K. You can expect OBV is gonna start crashing here, and the next confluence here is around this area. The price, well, let's see. But as you can see here, OBV in weekly chart monthly is trending to the downside, and also the one-day chart. Let me show you here. Well, what I can tell you, losing all the previous lows here from 2021, 2022, January 2021, January 2022, and losing actually the low here in 2020, December 2020. So the next area to test is around here in December 2020, this area, and the biggest area, actually look at this, is this area where it's 20K, around here, the spike here 20K, and eventually you will see this, like this area breaking, because with volume, we are analyzing volume, okay, not the price, the volume of Bitcoin. Here there is no confluence in the volume here. You can see in the volume profile as well, so there is nothing to protect the price here. So look at this, there is nothing here to protect the price. So I am expecting Bitcoin is just in the volume, of course, is gonna just keep falling here, and you will see eventually this area of supply of demand in volume supporting the price. The question is the price. Well, that is other thing, right? So this is the classic way how I'm reading OBV. Of course, this is more complicated. That's why I'm using my own technical indicator here, because it's easier to read. Okay, so right now it's continuation. As you can see here, Bitcoin is any close. Actually, right now, it's gonna start breaking down right now. Now, let's talk about the USDT dominance. Remember what I said yesterday? My target is around 9, 10, around there, right? So what is happening right now? Well, 8.23. Well, my target is gonna hit, looks like that, and also ADX is still positive here. The good news here is we are gonna see bullish better divergence here, very good here. But the problem is where Bitcoin is gonna find this area of, I mean, this asset is gonna reverse. Remember, right now when you see this kind of, this is a monthly breakout. So this not it's not simple. It's something like very powerful, because macro time frames are playing right now. Okay, so now let's talk about Ethereum. Ethereum actually is saying what is gonna happen right now. Let me show you here the monthly here. Well, the most powerful, right, support for Ethereum now is broken here. The previous high 2017 around 1414. That was the previous high in 2017. Now with this close, and actually better, actually any close right now below 1200. Actually, I would say maybe today, if we see this close, you will see capitulation, because this is the beginning. This is not capitulation, my friend. This is just a monthly correction, and here maybe we'll see a capitulation. So any close below here, maybe today, with the help of Bitcoin, you will see full leg down, or maybe 30-40% for Ethereum. And remember, the average crash for all the altcoins is around 95%. So from the top to the bottom now is around 76. So 95 is around 400. I don't see Ethereum at 200, or honestly I don't think so, but who knows. I will be happy if just I see Ethereum at maybe $500. That's it. Okay, but yeah, I mean, bear markets are destructive, so just careful here. Weekly chart here, let me show you here the Ethereum is breaking the MA200 here. Also, when you see this kind of moving average here, like just a little bit of information here, well, you cannot take it seriously. Why? Because there is not enough data. So there is no volume here. It's a small volume here. Any close, yeah, $1,000. Any close below $1,000 here, $1,100, you will see 600 the next leg down for Ethereum. Okay, so let's continue with the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance here is, we have this pullback here, but well, the trend is your friend. If we go to the one-day chart, what is this? It is just a very healthy pullback here in one-day chart, and this is like this. Okay, so macro time frames are playing here in weekly chart and monthly. So I'm expecting this year we're gonna see, maybe this year, next year, we're gonna see maybe 60% level, 55, 50 around there, and from there maybe we will see the potential next alt season. Okay, now let's watch about, for example, Solana. What is happening right now? Solana is holding the 20 level. Yes, remember, any close below this blue box below here, buy Solana to zero technically, because this is the last hope for Solana. If you are Solana believer, well, you don't want to see breaking 25 weekly chart breaking down Solana. I mean, you see this break, buy. No, my friend, total 2 is very far away of bottom. Define bottom. Okay, what is the meaning for you? The bottom is in. Tell me what kind of technical analysis you're using for to say the bottom. Let me explain you in my humble opinion what is a bottom. Okay, but first let's talk about the weekly chart here for total 2. Okay, here total 2, this is just how you can say this is the bottom here when you see the ADX at 23 level. No, my friend, this is trending, and this is trending to where? Like this. This is trending to the downside like this. Okay, so same as Bitcoin. Here there is no volume here not because you see the MA tested here, that means to go all in here. No, you're doing these kind of things, well, maybe you're new, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You will learn. How you will learn? Well, the market just will crash and you will lose everything. So careful. So that's why we have a system, right? We have a system. Of course, I cannot predict the future. I don't have a crystal ball, but I can tell you right now, on weekly chart, this is very far away to say the bottom. Now let's study a little bit, because actually a good question. Someone asked me about the bottoms and distribution patterns. Okay, I am done with my technical analysis for Bitcoin, and now actually if you are free, because I don't have anything to say right now, as I said before, recap is around $20,900. Next target is 17, 18, and the lowest is 14k, the next one, and the lowest, the worst scenario, like maybe no one is expecting, is 10k. Okay, so for this capitulation, now I finished with my technical analysis for the altcoin, for all the market, and let's continue with some the next part of this live stream is gonna be we are gonna study a little bit what is a distribution, what is a distribution, what is consolidation, because they have no idea how many messages I am getting right now. People asking me very basic things, and I mean it's totally okay. So that's why this channel is for that, is for learning and studying. So if you are expecting something new about the Bitcoin right now, actually I said everything what I want to say about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to zero technically. I'm kidding, but well, now you know the targets, my targets. So but you want to learn, well, you can stay here, and well, let me start. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a fresh chart here. Yes, and here usually I like to, when I see micro time frames, I like to see the logarithmic scale here. Okay, in this case Bitcoin. You can do it with any asset here. Let me change the chart here. And usually I like to use the oldest chart for Bitcoin in this case. In this case is the BLX here. Okay, so when you see how to identify, when you see when the market is consolidating or is in distribution, well, first of all, you need to understand the market has 3 phases in the market. So you can see the uptrend, downtrend, and sideways, right? Sideways. So sideways here, when the market is flat, is boring, no one is thinking, is like, oh, the market is boring, I don't want to see it. Well, you have this mentality is because you have a retailer mentality. Okay, the sideways is the most important phase of the market. Yeah, maybe you say, yeah, when the market is boring, when the market is not moving, when the market is, Bitcoin is just moving $500 per day, that moment, my friend, is the most important moment in the market. That is where you have to be there, not when the market is moving, not when the market is crashing. No. In my opinion, of course, right? You don't want to do it, okay, no problem. But let me explain why. Okay, first here we study here this asset. Usually you will see a massive rally here to the upside, and of course we have an uptrend, right? How we identify an uptrend? Well, because the market is not breaking a previous low. So for example, here from $200, Bitcoin moved to 400, okay? But this low, it was higher than this one, you see? And after that, again, other high here, and this low is higher than this one, you see? It's how you identify an uptrend, okay? So this is how you identify an uptrend. So this is very clear, very clean uptrend, right? So when you see the first warning, how to identify potential reversals just using price action is very simple. Okay, from this point, you see here Bitcoin from $3,000 to $19,000. Perfect. Okay, so the previous high, the previous low here was around $6,000, $6 to $3,000. So $6. Yeah. After that, Bitcoin break down here, and as you can see, it's testing this area. Question: here is not making a new low. No. Okay, so technically speaking, you're right. We are still in uptrend. Okay. Now, the price is bouncing here, but look at this. The price, the high here is lower than this one, the previous high. Okay, so the next move is testing this area again, not making a new low here, and after that it's bouncing again, but this high is lower than this one. So now you have here in this area, you have sideways market. Yeah. So how you will know, or how you can get the hint like this is a potential distribution? It's not a triangle. It's not like, oh yeah, it's because my book said you have a triangle like this, a rectangle. No. Sorry, I don't want to be offensive, but forget it. No, at least not with me. Okay, so the first warning is when you see the bounce here. This bounce, of course, is lower than this one, and also the next correction is a little bit lower than the previous low here. This one, this low is telling me, hey, something is happening. This close is lower than this one, so I need to get ready for what? Potential sideways, yes, but looks like it's a distribution pattern. How I will know? It's very simple. The next bounce, if it's lower than this one, pay attention here. Is lower than this one. Also, is lower. Is this one? It was lower as well. Let me clean the chart. This one is lower than this one, and also this one is lower than this one, right? So this formation, this pattern here, is a warning. It's telling you, hey, something is happening. Okay, the price is doing a new low, is bouncing again, yes, but this bounce is lower than the previous high. Okay, this from here, my friend, you have a distribution pattern potentially, yes. And the reason is very simple. Well, after a big rally like this, when the market is in the top, in sideways, well, normally you will see corrections. So we are looking for corrections. Newbies, sorry, but yeah, newbie, people without experience in the markets, they will say, no, it's an auto accumulation phase. Why? Because here to the moon, right? No, they don't know what is the cycle, how the markets are working. We have uptrends, sideways distribution, and after that corrections, after that consolidations, after that again other uptrend. You see, it's a cycle. Okay, so we have this uptrend, we have this sideways, we have this warning, and here, okay, potentially you will see well, this is a distribution pattern. And let me tell you other thing. Here is the warning here, and after that it's bouncing, but look at this. Every time the price is not higher than the previous one, every time is lower. This is telling you, well, this price action here is a distribution pattern. Why? Because this warning here is not making new highs, and also the distance between the bottom and the top is smaller and smaller and smaller, just using pure price action. I don't need indicators, I don't need anything. The only thing I can tell you here, the gap between the distance between the bottom and the top is decreasing. So the volatility, imagine like in the top and the bottom, someone is compressing the price and the volatility is super low. Like, what is going to happen after that? It's going to explode, boom, right? So in the context of this, if we know we are in a distribution pattern, the direction is to the downside. Okay, let me finish this explanation. After that, I'm gonna tell you my worst trade. Okay, so right now here we have this capitulation, and here you will see in the news, Bitcoin is going to zero, Bitcoin is a scam, Bitcoin is blah blah blah, China, Russia, aliens. I don't know. The media is very good blaming people, right? Right now, people are blaming Luna, the founder of Luna, blah 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 blah. No, it's not his fault. It's your fault because you didn't manage your risk. Simple. Mm-hmm. This is a business. Mm-hmm. But okay, so here, when people are extremely bearish here, and you see this capitulation, usually you will see sideways, and after that, this capitulation or this big drop here, we need to do our homework again. What is our homework? Very simple. Here, the price is decreasing here, but look at this. The price is bouncing here. The next crash is higher. The next low is higher than the previous one. This is a very good hint, right? And the price is just consolidating here again. The distance between the bottom and the top is very low. Look at this, same here, same here, same here, same here. So this is telling you the volatility is contracting here. Again, so what is going to happen here? Well, if it's not losing the previous low here, well, you can speculate, maybe we will see a bounce. Okay, the target, who knows, maybe around here, other guys will say around here, who knows, but the direction, you see. So this is a consolidation, this is a distribution, yes, and the same, you can play the same game again and again. Uptrend, distribution, breakdown here, and here you see the bounce here, consolidation here in the highs here, the price is just in sideways here, and after that continuation, and after that what tell me what is this? The price is moving here, breaking down here, this low, this high is previous to this one, and now Bitcoin is breaking this one. Actually this one was the first warning, the second bounce is very small, and after a continuation, this is a distribution pattern. Okay, after that, what is going to happen? Well, we are going to see a leg down. I don't know exactly the price. Maybe it's here, maybe here. I don't know, who knows. And if you are looking for bottoms, well, you have to wait for this. Boring price action. Bitcoin should be in a very boring sideways market for maybe 3 or 4 months. People will not pay attention on this because retailers, they want to see green candles or red candles, but they don't want to see this. And here, my friend, here is when market makers, they play. Here is when they play. Here, in special here, or here, or here is when they play. If you are playing here, or you are playing here, chasing the market here, shorting right now because Bitcoin is gonna crash, or here, well, now you can classify yourself where you are. I'm not saying you are doing wrong. Just think about this, okay? We are retailers, all of us. We cannot manipulate the price, but we need, the best thing we can do is we can try to play the same game as market makers. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about the worst trade I made for Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, when I was scalping, actually, usually my bad trades is when I was scalping, long time ago. Let me try to remember one. Yeah, I remember one here in 2019. Here. In 2019, here, especially here. Yeah. Here, I was in short here. I was in short around here. I was in short here. I was very happy with my shorts. I was looking for actually 4K in a swing short. And what happened? Well, I was here and I didn't protect my stop loss, and after 1 month I got stopped here and I lost the trade. That was my worst trade. Actually, I lost like 5%, 6%. I got stopped many times. I am not losing trades very often, and the reason is, okay, let me explain. One thing is a stop loss. Other thing is a stop. A stop loss is when the market is going to the direction of your stop loss and you lost money, right? I get stopped many times. For example, in this price action here, I can make 20 trades. Okay, so maybe 15 trades I'm gonna get stopped. So what is a stopped? Well, for example, I enter in short here. The price is crashing. In that moment, I protect my entry. And for any reason the market the price is going up again, my stop is gonna hit, but I'm not going to lose the money. That is the most important thing, my friends. Instead of thinking how much money I can make, try to think in different way. What I can do to protect my capital. You see? Right now, for example, I know one guy who is in long position right now. Yeah, he sent me message last night. He opened a long position at $30,000 because someone in Telegram said here to the moon and Bitcoin is the bottom, and he went here, open a long position at 5x, but he didn't manage the risk. The market crashed. He added more positions here. And now his liquidation price is around $18,000. Okay, and he's adding more and more. Sounds familiar? Well, these kind of things, especially you are listening this, my friend, is because I prefer to, when I see my stop hit or my stop loss hit, I am very happy, you know. I am very happy. Yeah, maybe you are, what? Yes, I am very happy because I lost. You know why? Because right now, you are a long position at 30K. If you set your stop loss or your stop, you will get a stop around here and you will lose maybe just 10% of your capital. Just 10% of your capital or 1%, right? And here, because your poor risk management, sorry for saying this, now you are down 25%. 5x, tell me it's around 60%, right, loss right now. Do you see? So if you don't like taking losses, listen, you don't like taking losses, don't trade futures. Just go to the spot, buy and hold, and that's it. Or don't trade. Yeah, don't trade, because futures is not for you. Okay, so if you are trading in futures, is because you are ready to take a loss. Okay, so very bad risk management. And I know you are watching this, sorry, but as I said before, sorry, but you're gonna get wrecked, and Bitcoin is gonna break down to 18 and buy your money. Okay, so the lessons you will get, we are right now, we have the best master. The best master right now is always is gonna be is the market. Yeah, your lessons could be cheap or it could be very expensive. It's up to you. Okay, so this is a very good example what not to do in the markets. Okay, so if my technical analysis for any reason is saying Bitcoin to the moon here, perfect, go ahead, do it. But if you're in futures, you are trading a 5x, 10x, you didn't buy Bitcoin. Yeah? You borrow money from the exchange and leverage your position. And, well, you need to get ready. Why? Because you don't manage your risk, well, what happened here? You see? So that's why I don't like DCA. Actually, you say it, Billy. DCA for me, in my humble opinion, for me, is one of the worst strategies I can do. Is for me, DCA is for people that have no idea what they are doing in the markets. Okay, as I said, I respect, honestly. If you are making money with this, perfect, very good, congratulations. But you must be ready to be in red maybe 50-60% for maybe 6 months. Okay, that is not my way. My way is I prefer to take a small loss. For example, here in one day chart, let me change here the chart here. Technical analysis over is we are studying the markets. Okay, we are studying right now. Okay, for example, here in this range. Yeah. If you are trading 4-hour chart here, 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart, 4-hour chart. Okay, we are here in a range, right? Here we are in a range. Okay, I was trading this for maybe 1 month. Perfect. Yeah. So if I am trading from this point and this point, and also from this point and this point, yes, always when I see I am in profit because I know I am in a range, I'm gonna protect my entry. Why? Simple. Look at this here, this price action. Yes, just in 2 candles, 3 or 4 candles, you're entering short here because you got a sell signal, whatever. And here from zero, right? Bitcoin is going to zero, and after that, what happened? Market makers, they go to take your position, they kill you, and after that, continuation. You see? That's why it's very important, risk management. Actually, for me, it's the most important thing about trading. So that's why if you are just buying Bitcoin or you are trading futures without risk management, I don't know. I think maybe you can give that money to the charity or help people. I don't know. It's gonna be more helpful than just losing the money here. So invest in yourself, study, and also learn from your mistakes. Okay. Right now, Bitcoin is around $21,000. I know people, they are using DCA and they started buying Bitcoin at 55K and 44K, 33K, 30K. There are some channels, even I was watching one of them yesterday. They said, this guy always said, I believe Bitcoin is 40K is a very good price. Why? Because Bitcoin in 1 year is gonna be 100K. After Bitcoin crash, 32K is the best possible price you can buy Bitcoin, because from here to 100K. And now 24K is the best price because Bitcoin is going to 1 million K. And now what? You see? So risk management is the most important thing. If you want to become trader, pay special attention in risk management. I have in the channel here, in the description of this all my videos, I have the link to my Discord. Okay, so right now here, if you are gonna start using DCA, because actually someone asked me yesterday, hey, can I use DCA right now? But it's up to you, right? I cannot, I don't know, I am not a financial advisor. It's up to you, right? If you are asking me right now, should I buy, if I am buying right now altcoins or Bitcoin? No, thank you. Why? Because I have a system, and my system is telling me this is a short, this is not a buy. And I know people, they are buying right now. Totally fine, makes sense. Some people, they are buying because MA200 is testing it right now, here and here, and they are thinking from here to the moon. Totally fine, it's valid. Yes, it's valid, totally valid. It's much better buying here than here, of course, right? So the only thing I'm trying to do in my case is, if I see this, because actually I am expecting to see something like this, yes, I want to start looking for this. When I do DCA, because sometimes I do it, of course, I am doing in a very different way. For example, when Bitcoin crashed here from 14K to 4K here, yes, I know here in the past was a very strong momentum here, and also 10K was the second one. You see? So I bought here the first part, and the second one, when I saw Bitcoin consolidating here for maybe 3-4 months, of course we buy signal, and also we are in the biggest area of accumulation phase. All these areas is a big area of accumulation. We was in sideways actually, all this area. Well, this is the area when you are gonna start looking for DCA. For example, between $10,000, $6,000, and 4K. Why? Because you are in the biggest area of confluence. Right now here, well, tell me your DCA. Where you can buy your DCA? Well, there is no volume here. You see? There is no volume. If you can apply the same technical analysis of how I'm reading, tell me why you are gonna use DCA here in Cardano as $3, $2.5, $1. No, I mean, at least not with my system, of course, right? If I want to start doing DCA, is because I see the biggest area confluence here tested again, and makes sense for me to start accumulating. Why? Because I can see there is a big area of confluence here, maybe from 0.40 to 0.10, maybe makes sense. And from there, yes, maybe. If I lose, okay, I lose, but I lose following a system. Not because I had a dream or I don't know. So just careful. I think I said before, bear markets are the most and the best way, the best moment to learn about trading. Okay, so you want to become, you want to learn about trading right now is the moment, not tomorrow, right now. Okay. Okay, so guys, I think I'm done with this. I hope you could find this explanation about the price action, uptrend, sideways, and these kind of things useful for your trading. So if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Let's talk about Bitcoin, the short term, well, not short term. Very simple here. We have here the MA 200 here, moving average 200, $22,000, 200. 1 day chart close below there, $2,000, $22,000. And so this is a big hint to see continuation. So in the next 12 hours, 24 hours, I am expecting Bitcoin is gonna break 21, and you will see continuation to the first target is around $19,000. Potentially, you can say the bottom is in there. Who knows? But I don't think so. And from here, the next area I'm gonna start looking for is 14K, and maybe in the worst, in the very bad scenario, maybe around 10K. Okay, so and after that 0. But who knows? I don't think so. Remember, just a friendly reminder: the average corrections for Bitcoin, historically speaking, is around 86%. So if you are new in the markets and you were thinking Bitcoin will never do that again, something like that, well, let me show you here. 85, 83, 84. Well, here people are calling here this bear market. This is no bear market, sorry, but I don't want to destroy your dreams, but nope, this is not a bear market. This move was a sideways action. And here from this point, right now we are 70%. So technically speaking, well, according to the history, of course, other 15% more, 20% more drop, maybe we can expect. If that happen, well, the next target is around, well, 10K, 14K, around that area. Okay, of course, I am not saying this is gonna happen. Of course, remember, I cannot see the future. Okay, but based on our probabilities, well, this is potentially a real scenario. Okay, now the last question someone asked me in the Discord. Okay, how I can change my mind here? Well, very simple. Bitcoin must be, first of all, I need to see the close this week about the MA200 this week. First of all, I need to see the week, just as a week, and the body, the candle closing about the 22K. Perfect. And to say the bottom is in, I need to see the monthly, between closing the monthly in the next 2 weeks above 24K, 25K, and the price should be around maybe the rest of the year, 6 months in sideways between 35K and 23K, like this, at least all the year. If I see this all the year, yes, the bottom is in. 2022 was the bottom, and after that, continuation to the upside. But as you can see, I'm talking about months, not tomorrow. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and see you at 14K. I hope so, right? Okay, bye.
You heard it here first. Bitcoin is going to 0.